angle of inclination is an angle made with the right side of the x-axis. So given this example about angle of inclination, given this one, let's say we have the y-axis and x-axis. So given there is line here, so according to the definition, it is made with the right side of the x-axis. So from here, which is the x and this is the y-axis. So from here to there, so this will be our angle of inclination. Okay? So from here to there, we will create the right angle. So that is the angle of inclination. So to further understand this one, let us have example. So if we have example m, our m is equals to 1. Okay, so what is the formula to get the angle of inclination? So we have m equals tangent theta. Okay, so all we have to do is substitute the value. So we have 1 equals tan theta. So transpose, we have theta is equals to tangent negative 1 times 1. So kapag kinalculate nyo ito sa calculator, so it will become, ano po yung yung result? So that is 45 degrees. So ibig sabihin, in terms of the Cartesian plane, so there is one slope, diba? One forward and one up. There is one here and there is one here, and with the angle of inclination, which is 45 degrees. So take note that the tangent of the inclination angle is equal to the gradient. So ano nga ba ang gradient? So this one is also called as the slope. So the gradient is also called as the slope. So wherein it is what known as the rise over run. So the rise over the run. So given this example, rise, ibig sabihin siya yung mga nasa x-axis. Pag sinabi naman run, in terms of vertical line or the y-axis. So take note that the formula in getting the angle of inclination is this one. M is equals to tangent theta. So wherein M is also called as the slope. So bakit sila equal? So ito po yan. So since we have this illustration, tangent theta is equals to what? The change of x over the change of y. So the change of x all over the change of y. While the slope is equal to the rise over run. So rise over run, wherein, diba, yung kanina sinabi ko na ang rise is x and run is also y. That's why m is equals to the tangent theta.
There are 4 line description in terms of inclination and slope. So the first one is slanting upward and the slope is positive. And the angle of inclination is angle theta greater than 0 degree but less than 90 degree. So what is the representation of that? So for example, this is your slanting upward, slanting upward. Then the representation. So straight line.
So let's have example. So given these points, we have 1, negative 1, negative 2, 3, 0, 1, 5, negative 3, 3, 2, positive 3, negative 1, negative 1, negative 1, and 3. So let's have first the slope formula. So the slope formula is stated that m, which represents the slope, is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So please do take note of this formula as we can use this one in our example. So for example number 1, we have 1, positive 1, negative 1, negative 2, and positive 3. So the first thing to do is what? I-plot muna natin. So given this Cartesian plane, we have positive 1 and negative 1. So here, then negative 2, 1, 2, then positive 3. So 1, 2, 3. Connect this one. So this one is a representation of negative slope. So dapat ang makukuha natin slope is negative since the illustration is slanting downward. So substitute the values m, okay, 1, negative 1, negative 2, and positive 3. So this one is x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2. So let's substitute the values of formula. M is equals to x sub 2 is positive 3 minus negative 1 all over negative 2 minus x sub 1, which is positive 1. Okay, then simplify. 3 minus negative 1 is 4. That's correct. All over negative 2 minus 1 is negative 3. So, meaning to say our slope is 4 over negative 3 or negative 4 over 3. So, based on our slope, so we have negative 4 and negative 3. So to illustrate, diba? So, from left to right. So, from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 4 and 1, 2, 3. So this is 3. So that is just example number 1 about negative slope. Example number 2. So for example number 2, 0 and positive 1, 2 and 5. So i-plot natin. So kapag 0 yung isang coordinate, halimbawa yung x yung 0 coordinate, saan mapupunta yung force? Of course, sa y-axis. So that's correct. So we have 0 and 1. So 0, origin, and positive 1. So andito yung points. Then we have positive 2, 1, 2, and positive 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So dito siya. So, connected that. So, our slope now is positive slope. Kasi, slanting upward. So, let's substitute para makuha natin yung slope. So, given x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2. So, we have m is equals to 5 minus 1 all over 2 minus 0. So, simplified, 5 minus 1 is 4. All over 2 minus 0 is 2. So, with this slope, 4 over 2 is 2. So, with our slope, again, this is what? From left to right. So, given this, y is 4 and x is 2. So, parehas positive. So, from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, this is 4. And 1, 2. So this is 2. So meaning to say, andito siya from left to right. So pareha siya positive.
Okay, so let's proceed to example number 3. So, slope is equals to y sub 2 is 3, y sub 1, 3, all over x sub 2 is positive 2 minus x sub 1, negative 3. So, 3 minus 3 is equals to 0 over 2 minus negative 3 is 5. So, this is example of zero slope. So, let's plot. So, negative 3, 3. So, negative 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So, dito siya. Then, positive 2, 1, 2, and positive 3, 1, 2. So, you can see, nakabuo tayo na horizontal line. So, since ang alam natin ng pag-zero slope, ang line description niya ay horizontal line. Okay, so for number 4, let's try. Okay, so y sub 2 is 3 minus y sub 1 is negative 1. X sub 2, negative 1 minus x sub 1 is negative 1. So, 3 minus negative 1, positive 4. Negative 1 minus negative 1 is 0. Since 4 divides 0 is undefined. So, undefined siya. Okay, so, let's plot. Negative 1 and negative 1. So, ito siya. 1. Then, negative 1, positive 3. So, negative 1. 1, 2, 3. So, as you can see, ang undefined line, vertical line.
That ends with our part 1.
Stay tuned for our part 2 lesson because we will discuss about the slope of parallel and perpendicular lines.
And of course, the angle between two lines. So thank you for watching. I hope you are learning from us. Once again, I am Teacher L.
And Teacher D.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget